Lighting, makeup, and surgery, dear.
Well, there's a picture of her real breasts in here, actually.
A picture of her real breasts?
Yeah, see, this is pre-plastic surgery, I'm assuming.
Well, actually, the book that came out last week says that there were, that there were numerous.
This has some good venom in it as well.
Yeah, it's got my name in it, too.
Is that right?
Cool, yeah.
I've been slamming her in the press.
The only good part about it is going, look at page 247 there. Seriously.
See, I write for a magazine. I've been slamming her for 8 years in the press. So.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because I used to live in Los Angeles, and I knew her in club days. I knew she was. I didn't know her personally. Like this one. Apparently exhausted by her extensive summer tour, Courtney hits the ground at the MTV Video Music Awards in New York.
Just skillfully enough to...
I don't know. This nose looks extraordinarily different than it does today as well.
Well, no, the nose job has gone through several different stages,
Okay.
but she did apparently, according to that book, appear all the way through the first movies with the standard issue, birth nose.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, Ernst and Nancy, she was a lot heavier at that point than she is now. But that was probably pre-heroin diet, so I don't know.
What's your name?
Maureen.
Maureen.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what papers have you written for?
Oh, I don't want to divulge that.
Oh, okay. But now you say you've been against...
But I was ripped off in this book. Michael Azerrod totally plagiarized.
Really? That's happened to you too, huh?
Yeah, it has, because I found out, I knew Nirvana's publicist when I interviewed Nirvana. He came to the Geffen offices and asked for every interview that's ever been done on Nirvana, and mine was in the stack. And I had a very precise and interesting opening to my interview, and he took a lot of the stuff that I wrote, and it's in here, almost verbatim.
Really?
And there's no index, no one gets a credit in here.
No footnotes.
And the woman who did give him the notes, she's thanked in here. But none of us writers who he stole information from are in here.
Oh, the publicist who gave your notes over to Azerrod.
Exactly.
Now, was your interview published?
Yeah, yeah.
It was published at one point,
This was before Nevermind came out.
Uh-huh.
So.
What would you care to divulge what magazine that was for?
No.
Okay. What do you think of this with the new final chapter?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I guess they're just cashing on Kurt's untimely demise. So.
Oh, but you know the book has merit in a certain sense as far as being a convenient source of information,
really?
Whether it's plagiarized or not. I mean, the book in general. But I mean, what's the deal with the new final chapter?
Well, you know. I like this Kurt on the cover of The Advocate. I thought that was very cool, actually.
If Kurt had only lived to market pajamas, he could have made $1 billion, don't you think?
I know. I thought it was interesting, though, in this the new Courtney Love, it's unauthorized, but I thought at the beginning she did authorize it, and now she's unauthorized.
But you've read some of it?
I read an excerpt from it. I was in the Weekly. And it's very venomous and very cool.
It's hard to believe that it's unauthorized the way it reads. I mean, it seems like it's straight out of the corporate
She talks, to the man
offices.
on the bus. She tells her life story to everybody, so, you'd think that she'd just authorize it and go ahead, but, I guess there was they're talking about the Sub Pop store in Seattle's best places, and you're not allowed to ask where Kurt and Courtney lived.
You're not allowed to ask that?
They won't tell.
You mean you're not even allowed to ask for the standard place that everybody knows in Washington Boulevard?
Yeah, I know. It's like everybody, there's a public park next to it, but if you walk on that park, I mean, you get security after you get dogs barking at you and everything, so.
Oh, right. I was there a couple of weeks ago. Dogs nearly attacked me. They let the dog out into the park.
Yeah, it's horrible. So.
But now, you said that you've been slamming her for 8 years. What, you mean 8 years ago you ascertained that you didn't like her?
Well, I knew her in my Hollywood club days, so I knew who she was, and she was the same as she is now.
How is she, how was she then and how is she now? What are you saying?
This was before she had this band. She was just, Courtney. I mean, I'm not going to say.
Well, now, you know that there's a lot of history between now and then, and you're saying that the events that we've witnessed in the last 2 years were somehow easy to predict way back when?
Oh, no. I think, it's just gotten, it's risen in its extremism, but she was just loud and obnoxious then, like as she is now, but she was a lot heavier. She wasn't blonde, and she was kind of, just around, so we just knew her from
But did you
around.
perceive her as destructive or dangerous at that time?
No, I didn't really pay any attention to her in that way, really. I mean, she was there, but, you know, so were a lot of people. It was clubs like Scream and things like that in Los Angeles about 8 years ago. Raji's, yeah, all those clubs, so.
But let me ask you this, you've never seen the show?
I've seen your show.
You have?
Yeah, because we always turn by it, my roommate will say, oh, it's the Kurt Cobain show's on, so we do watch it.
But it's the Kurt Cobain show, but what's the rest of the title?
Oh, gosh, I just moved here like 9 months ago. You can't do this to me. It's pressure.
Oh, no, but, I mean, you've seen the show, at least in part, and obviously part of the message of the show is that you need not have every
who killed
last
Kurt Cobain? Thank you. I got it.
Well, actually, it's Kurt Cobain was murdered,
Kurt Cobain was murdered, yeah.
But now, given that basic premise, what, even without examining all of the details, would you say, that's possible, or I don't believe it?
That he was murdered? Well, I always thought he was, but it was due to someone else.
Oh, you mean what somebody told you what?
This person.
What do you mean?
This person's to blame for his death.